Welcome to the third lesson of the Business English module, called Emailing. It's advisable to do the lessons from the module on computers. If you do them on smartphones or other small portable devices, you can just zoom in so as to see all texts and exercises properly. In this lesson, we will focus on the key vocabulary regarding writing informal emails and formal letters and offers. You will read a formal letter prepared by one of our young entrepreneurs from the previous lessons, and you will have the opportunity to write your own. You will also learn how to use modal verbs and when to put definite and indefinite articles. In the end, you will receive some helpful tips about letters and emailing. We hope all these will support our entrepreneurial ideas. Now, let's start with the formal red letter that Anna prepares to send to her professor from the university. If you remember, in the second lesson, Anna talked with him and he advised her to think about her business idea. Now, Anna prepares her letter to him. Read the text of the letter. If necessary, pause the video. Be careful when reading the text. Try to remember how Anna starts and finishes the letters and how she presents the business idea. You will need this information for the exercises later on. Now let's see some basic vocabulary when we write a formal letter or an email about our business idea. We use the phrase following our telephone conversation when we want to say that we sent the letter or email as a result of our telephone conversation. To create a business means to start a business. We say we are still thinking about something when we want to say that we don't have the final decision and are open to new ideas. To clarify an idea means to understand or present it in a better way. To be successful means to succeed with something. To look forward to hearing from the other person soon is a phrase which we usually put at the end of the letter. By using this phrase, we ask the other person to answer to our letter or email urgently. Now it's time to exercise. Read carefully the statements on the slide. For each statement, decide if it is true or false. If necessary, pause the video. You can check the correct answers back on slide 3. So, when do we use the articles an and the? We use an when we talk about something for the first time, or when the listener doesn't know which thing we mean. We use the article an only with singular countable nouns. We use the when the listener knows about the thing or the person we told, or when it is clear in the situation which thing or person we mean. We also use the when we know that there is only one of a particular thing. For example, the sun, the world, etc. We can use the with some nationalities when we mean the people of the country. For example, we say the British, the French, etc. Of course, these are the general rules when and how to use one or the other article. If you want to learn more, consult with the grammar books. If you remember, in her letter to Professor Rogers, Anna says that with her friends they can offer an innovative platform for young people who want to find a job or start a business initiative. She also says that the platform has to be in different languages, and that to be successful, the friends must include information about all countries. So, she uses the modal verbs can, have to, and must. On this slide, you can see the difference between them. Generally, there are two categories. The modal verbs can and be able to show the personal will or the ability of the speakers to do or not to do anything. The modal verbs must and have to express some obligation. The modal verb may shows from one side the speaker's ability to do something. For example, we can say, I may come, meaning that I have time to come. And in the same time, we can use the modal verb may to say that we have the permission for something. Now, let's move to the next part, listening. Listen to the email Anna writes to her friends about her communication with Professor Rogers. Note how she explains what she is doing and asks her friend to do.
Hello, friends. I'm writing to update you about my conversation with my professor from the university, Professor Rogers. I'm asking him to explain the legal procedures for starting a business. I'm telling him that we want to create an innovative web platform for young people who want to be entrepreneurs and create their own business. This platform has to be in different languages. It has to include information about Bulgaria, Turkey, Sweden, Germany, Spain, Italy, Greece, and Cyprus. We have to buy the domain for the web platform. Can you see what the prices are? We must find a cheap price. In some countries, the prices are high, in the others, low. Please ask for price codes in your countries and send them to me. We must do this as soon as possible. Thanks. Regards, Anna.
So, listen again to the email Anna writes to her friends about her communication with Professor Rogers. Then complete the following sentences by choosing only one phrase from the following. If necessary, pause the video. You can see the text on the next slide and check your answers.
Hello, friends. I'm writing to update you about my conversation with my professor from the university, Professor Rogers. I'm asking him to explain the legal procedures for starting a business. I'm telling him that we want to create an innovative web platform for young people who want to be entrepreneurs and create their own business. This platform has to be in different languages. It has to include information about Bulgaria, Turkey, Sweden, Germany, Spain, Italy, Greece, and Cyprus. We have to buy the domain for the web platform. Can you see what the prices are? We must find a cheap price. In some countries, the prices are high, in the others, low. Please ask for price codes in your countries and send them to me. We must do this as soon as possible. Thanks. Regards, Anna.
So, here you can see the email Anna writes to her friends. And of course, check your answers from the exercise. Let's see what phrases Anna uses in her email to her friends. Try to memorize them, as you will need these phrases for the writing part. When we buy or purchase something, we are ready to pay the price for it. When we want to learn the price or the cost of something, we ask, what is the price of this? Or, what's the cost of this? We can also ask, how much does it cost? In more formal situation, we ask for a price quote or an offer for the good or the service we want to buy. The price or the cost can be high or low. When the price is high, the good or the service is expensive. When the price is low, we say that the good or the service is cheap. Now we move to the writing part, where you will practice how to write a formal letter or email for asking for a price quote or an offer. In the reading part, you read Anna's formal letter to Professor Rogers. In the listening part, you learned some useful vocabulary for asking for a price quote or an offer. Now it's your turn. The questions on the slide will guide you through the process. When you write your letter, be clear about what you want to do and what you ask for. This will help the other person understand what to offer to you and at what price. We wish you good luck. In the last part of the lesson, we like to share with you some helpful tips on entrepreneurship relevant skills when writing formal and informal letters and emails. On the left side of the slide, you see the formal beginnings and endings of the letter. Be very careful when writing to someone you don't know. In this case, your letter has to be very formal and polite. On the right side of the slide, you see the informal beginnings and endings of the letters or emails. They are suitable for your friends or when you write to people you know well. So, we came to the end of this lesson. Now you know the key vocabulary about writing formal and informal letters and offers. You also know how to use the articles a, the, and modal verbs can, be able to, must, may, and have to. You have practiced writing a formal letter for asking for a price quote or an offer. You have also improved your knowledge how to begin and end formal and informal letters and emails, and how to structure them. We wish you good luck, and we are looking forward to seeing you in the next lesson.